Revelation 17:9. And here is the mind which has wisdom. The seventh head are seven nations, which is to have united themselves together. Is of the head of gold, which is spoken of in Daniel chapter 2, the silver, which is the subordination, the brass is the horns, is part of the horns, and the iron is the military vehicles that carry these soldiers, and the feet of clay, pot iron, pot clay, is the part of the soldiers connected onto these vehicles to use against God's people. Now, the seven heads are seven mountains. Mountains are the rich peoples, elevated above the family of these seven united nations, which is the United States is the leader and the head. With the Mr. Babylon, which is the CIA, is riding upon these nations, giving them false information to create World War III. And the woman cities, and up on mountain on which the woman sitteth. And there are seven kings, seven kingdoms, seven nations. Five are fallen. In other words, I guess they're going to destroy all of them and leave the United States and Britain, Great Britain, attack. This is what this here telling us. They're going to destroy us, five of them. The seven kings, which is seven heads of these nations, and five are fallen. In other words, they're going to leave after the world war is over. They're going to only leave the United States and Great Britain intact. That's what I'm going to say. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the A. He is the CIA, a government inside of a government, who have hid himself. He's the CIA, which is Mr. Babylon, which came out of Babylon, which was driven out, which came from Nebuchadnezzar, and is of the seven, and goes into perdition. He is the one who's going to use the nuclear weapon upon these peoples of the earth. This is where we are in trouble there. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are the 10 kings which have received no kingdom as yet. These are the military fighting forces belonging to these seven nations. And won their victory, but receiveth power as kings 1 hour with the beast. In other words, they're not giving Barack Obama the integrity of the winning the war. The beast is the CIA. They're going to spend 1 hour ruling the world, each one of these seven military fighting forces, because they're the one taking dominion over the world. These have one mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast, which is the CIA. These shall make war with the Lamb, which is Jesus Christ, and the Lamb shall overcome them. Jesus is going to overcome them, for he is Lord of lords and King of kings. And they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest whereof the whore cities are peoples, and multitudes, and nations, and tongues. These are the peoples here on the soil of the United States of America. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolated and naked, and eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. In other words, once these soldiers found out they've been deceived by the CIA, they created falsehood for war, and the United States was now cursed. And God was killing the United States of America because of this. And there was no return from their fornication because the sin was committed. The windows and the doors of heaven would be now closed because the false prophets would not even speak to the people and tell them where they are today. So it tells you in Ezekiel chapter 3, for me to speak to them, so they know that a prophet have been among them. And even in Ezekiel chapter 2, speak to them and tell them these things so they know a prophet have been among them. But after they have listened to all these lies from the false prophets and the falsehood upon which they speak, the curse would have to go forward because this is what it would end up in. For God has put it in their heart to fulfill his will and to agree and to give their kingdom unto the beast until the word of God shall be fulfilled. They're not going to give it to Barack Obama. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which ranges over the kings of the earth. In other words, it is the CIA, Mr. Babylon, the one spied on the children in Daniel chapter 3. Same exact thing, same exact prophecy. These are the fulfillment of end time prophecy. Now, what I am saying to you out on the book of Revelation chapter 17, this is how all of this came to be. These are symbols of Revelation 13. But these are the children that gave America to peoples of the black race. It might be changing and different over there now with a people with a high pigment count, but this is because Alexander the Great went over there and tried to interbreed with the daughters of the kingdom to try to contaminate the seed of Jesus before he was born. But I am living proof, born out of that branch and out of that seed, which God had spoken of, that we came, he was the mercy seat, and we, myself and John the Baptist, who became an attachment on him. We was to become the part of this vessel to identify who Jesus Christ was. And that means, since I got a little time there, here, if I can, I'm going to go to Daniel chapter 12 and show you what Jesus did here. He showed you at the end of the return of Jesus Christ, that it was the two prophets where the prophets going to come from. And at the time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time there of trouble, such as never was, since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book of life. That's what he's talking about, the book. And many of them shall sleep in the dust of the earth, shall away, some to everlasting life, and some to everlasting shame, contempt, or forgiveness. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars for everlasting, ever and ever. But thou, O Daniel, shut the word and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Then I, Daniel, looked, and behold, there stood these other two witnesses, the one on this side of the bank of the river, and the other on that side of the bank of the river. That means one was going to be born, have a father from that side of the ocean, and the one was going to be on this side of the ocean, which is myself. I'm on this side. And Barack Obama got a father on the other side, so he could be with that man. And one said to the man clothed in linen, which was upon the waters, which was Jesus, of the river, how long shall it be to the end of these wonders? And I heard the man clothed in linen, which